It has been 7 years since the US-backed Saudi aggression on the people of Yemen, and as the blockade on fuel, food, and emergency supplies continue, the Sanaa government has reason to believe that Saudi Arabia is stealing Yemeni oil and gas to increase in their aggression. With TMJ News Network, I'm Fatima Al-Zain, and you're watching TMJ's Newscast. Oil and gas revenues represent the mainstay of the Yemeni economy and cover 80% of the state's general budget. The Sanaa government is accusing the US-backed Saudi coalition of stealing Yemen's oil wealth by selling millions of barrels on ships which come in the Yemeni ports monthly. Just in 2022, Sanaa's Ministry of Oil reports over 11 million barrels of oil stolen. The breakdown as follows. On January 19th, 2.5 million barrels from Dabba Port in Hadramaut, valued at $217 million, was stolen. On February 5th, 3 million barrels from Dabba Port in Hadramaut, valued at $306 million, was stolen. And on April 10th, more than 2.3 million barrels of oil was stolen, valued at $267 million. In later April, 1 million barrels of oil were stolen from Al-Nashima port in Shabwa via the ship Sea Velvet, which was headed to India, valued at $106 million. In May, more than 202 million barrels were stolen from Ash-Shahir port in Hadramaut, with an estimated value of more than $270 million. And in June, 400,000 barrels were stolen from Radhum port in Shabwa, valued at $44 million and transported via the Gulf Atos ship. In the same month, 1 million barrels of oil were stolen from Al-Nashima port in Shabwa via the Emirati ship Isabel, valued at $114 million. The Saudi-backed Hadi government in Yemen acknowledged that its revenues from the sale of crude oil increased by 100% during 2021 and increased to more than $1.4 billion compared to $710.5 million in 2020. The total value of the crude oil sold was equivalent to 1.3 trillion riyals, which would have covered the payment of the salaries of the Yemeni state employees for 18 months. Yemeni state employees haven't been getting paid for nearly 6 years after the central bank transfer from Sanaa to Aden in September of 2016 and the Saudi coalition's seizure of all the revenues. President of the Supreme Political Council Mahdi al-Mashat stressed that the Yemeni people will not remain silent about the looting, which he said is being transformed into real estate for mercenaries abroad, while his people suffer as a result of the US-backed Saudi blockade and aggression. He said that the payment of salaries is a natural entitlement for all employees and retirees. Thanks for tuning in to TMJ's Newscast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for weekly news content.